Hello, sir. How do you hear me now?
Yes, very
Okay,
loud and clear.
excellent. Excuse me. Good evening, Sir Louis. How are you, sir?
Evening, sir.
Good evening. Good to see you. I guess we are waiting for Sir Bless, Sir David, and Sir Salabel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Give me one. I'll be right back, sir. Just got to figure out why my phone isn't charging. I think I need a new cable.
Okay. Okay.
Dante.
Hi.
So any indication that they'll join us or what? Should call them and then so that we will know. I mean, we
Yeah, I'm
keep
trying
waiting.
to call them now,
Okay.
and we'll see if don't know why they confirm. Sir David is also confirmed. Well, Sir David is joining in 15 minutes. Sir Louis, Sir CJ. Sir Salabel is not answering his phone. And Sir Salabel is the PD chairman.
Okay. Why is that, sir?
Here is Salabel. Sir Salabel is here.
Okay.
Okay, so but Sir David is joining in 15 minutes. Sir Salabel? Okay. So I thought Sir Salabel is concreting today.
No, I was just arrived from casting, sir.
Oh, shoot. I'm over here talking and my mic is muted. Apologize. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sorry.
So we are just waiting for Sir David. In 15 minutes, he told that he is coming.
And Sir Bless.
Sir Bless is telling that he will join, he will try, but it's not sure. He will try.
Right.
But he will be just an observer if he attend. So he is asking the reporting of this meeting on.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir.
we,
Sir Salvel,
Yes, sir.
you have the issues, list of issues already to be, or I will just give them. You
Yeah,
need
just give it.
the investigation.
Oh,
I thought you are concreting today, Sir Salvel,
yeah, I still there, sir.
RAP Foundation. So
Yes.
when they started the concreting of the RAP foundations, it must be continuous, no stop.
Yeah, I was there. I was there. I told them I just come back after this.
Okay. So where is the location?
Huh?
Where is the
Arjan.
location?
Arjan.
Archa.
Yeah.
Is,
Albarza South.
okay. It's near to your place.
Yes.
Building?
Yes, sir. Villas
Ah,
and one building.
building is RAP, but if it is a village, it's
No,
isolated
it's
foundation.
isolated putting, sir. But that's a one building and a villas.
So how about you, Sir CJ? Are you in
Say
good
again, sir?
condition?
oh yes,
How's,
oh yes, I'm doing quite well.
how's your
And,
health? How's
my
your
health is
health?
good. My health is good. Just actually came from a walk outside, my evening walk.
Oh, good. So you can now go outside and walk a little.
Yeah, I walk. I just stay away from crowded places, enclosed places for now. Um, keep down the dust and any dirt flying into my eyes.
Hmm.
Keep down any chance of my eyes getting infected or scratched again. My eyes are very sensitive to the dust when it's inside. Very sensitive. And it doesn't happen much. Every couple of years it happens. But this year was a little bad because I was stupid and I didn't listen to my doctor and I went back outside when I wasn't supposed to.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's not a big deal. This is meh. So, I don't know. I've got a few questions, but should I wait for Sir David to attend or?
Yeah, he told that he will be joining the in 15 minutes. Well, Sir Salvel, you are
Yes, sir.
the PT chairman.
No,
So
you can lead it, sir. No, it's okay. You can lead it.
no. I will just tell you the issue, but you preside. I won't preside.
Oh, yes. We are three of us.
So, what is your decision? Will we continue now? We'll start without. We'll wait, or we'll wait for Sir David.
No, just with him.
So, is that okay for you, Sir CJ?
I guess, inshallah. See how long he takes.
The logo is from the HQ. Your
Mhm.
logo at the back is
The old
from
one.
HQ. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have the other one on this computer. It's on the phone. But I figured we were starting on time, so I didn't have time to go download and all that stuff.
when did you find this eyes, your defective eyes?
It's not that they're defective, it's just that sometimes, like if a bunch of dust and dirt flies up into my eyes dry out. And instead of tearing up and pushing out the dirt, sometimes it dries out. And if I don't recognize it for that, I'll rub my eye by accident or something, and it'll scratch my cornea. So it's nothing deep, just enough to be a little infected and blurry vision. But
Mm.
if I don't notice it right away, because it normally takes a couple of days for it to get infected, if I don't notice it right away, then my eyes will start to swell shut. That I can't see. So the
So,
antibiotics on the eyes, and then when I can see, I can't have any light on because the light hurts my eyes. It's nothing abnormal. It's just that my eyes are very sensitive. That's all. I've had this happen a few times before. Not a big deal. Normally I recognize it, but this time I didn't.
it is a long time. You have suffered that long time, or just recent?
I think the last time I had it like this was maybe about 2, 3 years ago.
Ah. So
Something
it
like that.
happens again when?
Say again, sir.
When it happens again? 6 months ago, or?
No. I think it like this, it happened maybe 2 years ago. I was walking by a construction site and there was some stuff being moved and a bunch of dirt and wind together doesn't mix too well. And it blew and some got in my eyes.
Ah,
These things
years
happen.
ago.
This is normal. Do you know? It's been a while since I looked at the updates, but the last study that I looked at of the sandstorms that come through a lot here in the Middle East are filled with fecal matter. If you did not know that, that's why a lot of times, from a health and safety perspective, it's recommended that if you are going to be in a dust storm, to have a damp cloth available so you can wipe the dust from your eyes, nose, and mouth. Interesting stuff.
So when it happens, you cannot see, something like that.
It's not that I can't see, it's when it
No.
happens, if I catch it ahead of time, then I can get the antibiotics on the eyes, flush my eyes really good. Unless my cornea gets scratched, that's a different story. But if I can catch it in time, then I just throw some antibiotic on, make sure my eyes are flush at least 3 times a day, and I'm okay. But if I don't catch it, like this time, then my eye will get infected and my eyelids will swell up and my cornea will get scratched because the dirt is trapped. There's like maybe 2 or 3 pieces of granules trapped underneath. So when I'm moving my eyes, it rubs against that, and that scratches the cornea.
Aside from the other that I thinks, your health is good.
Oh, my health is fine. My health is fine. I haven't had COVID, alhamdulillah, knock on wood. I haven't been sick, only a minor cold here and there for less than 24 hours. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, sir.
In your stay here in the UAE, you are still a freelancer, right?
Yes, sir.
I know that a freelancer has a license. Do you have a license here? in
No,
UAE?
sir. No, sir.
So now, just tell us how you survive in UAE. How's your visa, or you have whatever?
I do my work. I take care of my business, and a lot of times I get recommended for other work. Plus,
But now regarding the residency visa or anything, do you require residency, or you
I'm not going to get into that subject right now, sir. I don't see how it pertains to this conversation.
just knowing how you
My situation is okay.
legality in the UAE, what is your status?
My situation is okay, sir.
Okay. Anyway, it's okay. Now I think Sir David has comes in. So, okay, Sir David,
Yes, Sir
you can
Dante.
hear now? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. So sorry for the delayed start of the meeting for today. Today there are some issues raised by our regional commander, and he wants us to do some. I don't know if this is an investigations or just a formal discussion of really what happens. First of all, I would like to. I will give the issues, but I will ask our chairman of the prefectural tribunal to preside. Okay. Our prefectural tribunal, as per the constitution and bylaws, is the deputy chapter commander, and it is headed by Sir Salibel Chetula, KCR. Sir Salibel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, first issue is there is some emails asking clarifications why you, Sir CJ, has left the meeting on October 27 without excuse. I know you have responded to by email with that, but for the reference of the prefectural tribunal, we want you in verbal things. What have you done?
Before I answer that, sir, if you permit me, first of all, good evening, everybody. Good to see
Good evening, sir.
everybody. I do have a question. Is this a prefecture tribunal? If so, excuse me, or is this just a discussion? I would like to have that clarified, please, sir.
Okay. So, Sir Salibel?
Yes, this is a perpetual tribunal, sir.
Okay. On that note, sir, what is the purpose of this prefecture tribunal?
Well, to investigate your accusation to Sir Saint, our regional commander of the MIR.
Okay. And give me 1 second, sir, because I do have some of these questions pre-written. I just moved them around. Is this a inquisition only or disciplinary or other prefecture tribunal, sir?
Sir Salibel?
Yes, based on the investigation, I think this is will be it's depend on the result of the this investigations, or as Sir Sen requested, whether if we prove that your accusation is true or not.
Sir Louis?
Okay.
Sir Louis? Can you have an opinion or your right, this? Sir Louis? Do you?
Yes, sir, I'm actually hearing you.
So now there is a question from Sir CJ. Is this an investigation or formal discussion.
Well, I mean, I can get my opinion, but I did not call for the meeting. And to be honest, that could also be my question. So, I mean, what I mean is, it's, I can say, I mean, let's have a talk first, and because I don't know, I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we doing? I mean, and I just been called for a meeting. So,
Sir David? Sir David? Sir David, are you in? Sir David?
So Dante,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a
So
question of
Dante,
Sir.
you
Yeah.
called for the meeting, correct?
Yep, yep.
As chapter commander, you have called the meeting to clarify and notify the issues which took place with Sir CJ, right?
Okay.
On the
Yes.
last meeting with the regional commander online.
Yes. Yes.
So now, yeah,
So we will now do the prefectural tribunal hearing.
Okay.
Okay.
I still have a couple quick questions, sir. I apologize. I just want to make sure that I understand all of this properly, so there's no room for misunderstanding. So if we're having an official prefecture tribunal with a proper investigation, do we have written procedures for us to follow for this?
Sir Salabel.
Yes, sir.
hello. So Dante,
Yep.
yeah, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, you heard what I said. Sorry, I'm in a place where there is signal goes and comes. So
My question, sir David, was, I'm not sure if you can hear me.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
CJ.
my question, sir, was if this is an official prefecture tribunal, what is the written procedures for conducting such a prefecture tribunal, and can I please have a copy of these procedures so I know that we are doing this properly?
Sir CJ, I'll tell you, you a lot of legal things you can go by books. People think, like in a very smart way, but the fundamental itself is not in a right way. Nothing is going to be, moving forward. My advice, you, Sir CJ, lay low, listen to what we say, and then you can give us a feedback. You try and keep your head up too very high, it is going to be difficult for all of us. And then it's going to be not easy. You're not being in an easy position all these years, and as you can say, as a brother, I can advise you that
I'm just making
you
sure.
can ask me
sir.
100 questions,
Mhm.
thinking that okay, you can ask a lot of people, but the thing is, take it easy, Sir CJ.
I'm fine, sir. I'm taking it
Take
easy.
it easy. That's all I can tell you.
Not sure
And
what.
I
Okay,
want
sir.
to see a lot of things ahead of you, and which is what happens is sometimes the pride, the ego, and emotion blocks everything, the entire blessing. So my advice is, yes, see, the meeting has been called by Sir Dante, and we will now. I'll wait for Sir Dante to answer whatever you ask for, and then we move forward with it. Sir Dante, it's your
Okay. Okay. So do you agree on that, Sir CJ? Okay.
I
Now,
shall hold my
We'll
comments.
ask you.
sir.
We'll ask you
Go
a
ahead, sir.
question. We'll ask you a
Mhm.
question, and then you answer us.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The first question. I already told you. On
Mhm.
October 27,
Mhm.
why you leave the meeting without excuse?
I sent a message, sir, in the chat because I did not want to interrupt the conversation again, saying that I had to go. I said it's getting late. We've been at this for 2 hours. Hold on. I didn't take notes on my thing, but I'm trying to paraphrase here. Give me 1 second. Make sure I covered that. I covered that. Yes. And that I had to get up at 2 a.m. So I needed a few hours of sleep. But I did post it inside the chat. I did send a chat message.
Okay. Anybody regarding this issue? Sir Louis?
And the reason why I put it in the chat, sir, like I said, is I didn't want to interrupt again, and I didn't want to make it seem as if I was, trying to cause trouble. So I figured that was the best way to do it.
Okay. And another thing is when our regional commander is talking, why you talk also?
Can you clarify when, sir?
Our regional commander is talking something, and you also talk continuously. And Sir Blatt is stopping you, but you still continue to talk. What is the reason behind that?
Okay. When I interrupted Sir Zane, first of all, I would like to reiterate for the record, this was not a formal meeting or formal discussion. This was literally, as if I remember what Sir Bless said, hold on, it's an open discussion. So an open discussion means that, yes, of course, we give each other the proper respect to ask, answer, etc. And at that particular point in time, I purposely did interrupt Sir Zane because he was yelling into the microphone, into his computer at us. He was yelling that he hated Phil Sock. And he kept repeating it over and over again, and it was very unprofessional. How can you hate an organization run by Filipinos when we are in an organization for the Filipino people? I don't understand that. So I thought it would be best if I said something, since nobody else was, to try to either diffuse or to express that what he was doing, how he was talking, and his mannerism was not in good conduct.
Any reaction, Sir Salibel?
Well, that matter, sir. Last October 31, 22, you already wrote a letter, right?
Say again, sir?
We read that with regards to your on October 31, Sir Dante wrote, give you a memo regarding the unacceptable action in core meeting, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And you, dear CJ, with regards to our informal Zoom meeting dated October 27, with our regional commander, area commander, deputy area commander, it is found your action in the meeting is disrespectful to while our regional commander is talking. You are continuously interrupting him. As what you said, you are also left the meeting. So this was already, and you already responded it, right?
That was the letter that was sent to me,
Yeah,
sir.
yes, sir.
And I
Yes,
did
sir.
respond, yes, sir.
You already responded. So what I'm understanding now is that you respond, you already reply it, and again, Surgeon was also sending a letter that why you are, where is that letter, sir? Sorry. So now what really the subject matter is? Because you have a latest letter that I stand in my words, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
we will,
so
we
this-
will, yeah.
So this will be our subject.
Now,
I stand by my words in my
yes.
And
So
from my
now
letter,
this
yes.
will go to the
Yes.
next issue regarding regarding that letter reply to that you stand to that issue. So now
Exactly.
yeah, okay. Now this is the main issue that I called regarding the accusations made by Sir CJ. So can you clarify that, Sir CJ, your accusation?
The accusation wasn't an accusation, it's a fact. First of all, I would like to please clarify that. That's not an accusation. It is exactly what Sir Zane said. The topic of the discussion came about by him when, give me 1 second, let me pull up my notes on this one. We were in the second half, we were in the second 40-minute meeting. And when talking, when talking on the subject of the Filipino flag again for, I don't know, probably the fourth or fifth time, Sir Zane was saying pretty much that that you were wrong for saying that a non-Filipino can't hold the Filipino flag, and that Philsoc shouldn't got involved. And then he says that if he just came unannounced to Dubai and one monkey told him, "Why are you in an OKOR uniform or not in an OKR uniform, and you cannot carry the flag," or something to that effect. The thing that was very disrespectful from his side in that is why, from listening, I took it that he was calling Sir Dante, the chapter commander, and the Filipino community, whom Philsoc represents, monkeys. And from a historical perspective, please understand this. From a historical perspective, for a man who's claiming all the time that Filipinos are racist against him, and he doesn't have a racist bone in his body, he's married to a Filipina, he's got kids like myself and Sir Mike, not Sir Mike, well, yeah, Sir Mike is married to a Filipina and Sir David, but yet he uses an epithet that is historically known to be a racist epithet when talking about certain groups of people, myself included. So, yes, I stand by that. And I did take notes on that. And that happened at approximately 21:27 hours. I may be off plus or minus 5 minutes. So, yes, I do stand by that. I was taking notes.
So CJ, I never, there is nothing he mentioned saying of the word monkey in the whole conversation. That's what I hear. Is there anybody else who heard him saying monkey? I'm sure.
Mr.
He did not.
Celebel, did you hear something about specifying monkey?
Well,
Before- Sorry.
so that way, but Sir, Sir Zane deny about that accusation, sir. Deny, but he told that he did not say about that.
Sir Louis? Sir Louis, have you heard something about it?
Can't recall, sir.
There is no word monkey is used in the entire conversation. I'm surprised where did this come from, Sir CJ?
Sir
Well,
David?
Sir CJ, do you have
Mhm.
a confirmed evidence that he has mentioned this in the meeting?
I have my copious notes, sir.
So,
Anybody else besides Sir CJ would recall Sir Zain saying the word monkey at all in the entire conversation? Because I don't recall anything.
Well, okay, Sir CJ.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Okay, so if Sir CJ has a valid evidence that stating this fact, will you present these things to us now, or
I would like to get through the rest of this, sir. This is why I asked what type of tribunal this was, so I can properly prepare everything. I was just informed that this was just a discussion. So if this is going to be an official investigation, that is why I asked what I asked earlier.
so you are affirming that you have the evidence, and
I'm
then,
affirming that I have copious notes about what Sir Zane has said. And that wasn't the only thing. He spoke about firing the Supremo. He was cussing. He was saying he hates Philsock over and over again. He was acting extremely unprofessional for the regional commander. And for him to say that he feels insulted, I'm not sure what to say about that when and actually, in my opinion, he was insulting us. And I stand by my word. I have no reason to lie. I have nothing to gain and I have nothing to lose from it either. Now, if anybody else did or did not hear it, can or cannot recall, I cannot account for that. But I will tell you, I do have a page and a half of notes that I took from the whole meeting. I wouldn't be doing my job as a assistant pursuivant, deputy pursuivant, if I wasn't taking notes.
well, what I can say. So, Sir Cerebel, what will be the procedures for that if Sir CJ stands for his accused for this things?
No, in that case, as of course, for me, if he stands well, we have to know what is this? You have to show us the evidence, especially if there's a video or a voice called during that meeting, because in the meeting we are like some trustees also. Sir, who is this? Area commander was also there. I think so. It's supposed to. They are already included in this.
I believe that those who attended the meeting should have been included in this, sir. And I will also like to state that the regional commander has, on multiple occasions, and even in that meeting, has said Filipinos are racist against him. Filipinos are being racist. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, as we say. And if he's saying that Filipinos are being racist, how are Filipinos being racist? We have spent more time in meetings for things not directly related to Dr. Rizal. And it's kind of disheartening. It really, really is. There has been so much contention with the regional commander that has nothing to do with what we're supposed to do according to the CBL. And that is disheartening. That does not shed a good light upon us as Knights of Rizal. If I do something wrong, I'm a man of my word and my standing, and I will fall on my own sword. There are times when I know that I'm not doing anything wrong, and I will still accept responsibility. But on this one, I'm sorry, I cannot stand back. I really can't. There's no way I can back off and say that, oh, I recant what I heard. I know what I heard, and I know the context with which I heard it. So if anybody else cannot recall or did not hear, I cannot account for that, gentleman.
And Sir CJ, this is also, I feel it's really disrespectful walking away. It's like shutting the door on somebody else's face standing right in front, which is absolutely not acceptable. While the regional commander is still on a conversation on the topic and you just walk away.
Actually, sir, I
Which
did not
is-
just walk away. Please note, I'm not sure if you heard what I said earlier, that I did put a message inside the Zoom chat that I had to leave because I had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I've not seen. At least you could have excused yourself. Wait for him to finish the conversation and excuse yourself formally and relieve yourself, from the meeting. And that is how it is done.
I did not want to enter, as I said earlier, I did not want to say anything and make it feel as if I was interrupting again, sir.
But
That's
it's
why
again,
I sent the
it
Zoom
made
message.
it more worse. With the situation currently, it's like you just walked away. Then you could have at least interrupted, saying that I have other things to do it. And I have these duty timings and I need to get back to whatever it is you have the responsibility for.
Understood, sir. I see your point. Again, I would like to reiterate, I did not want to interrupt again. And I did put in the Zoom message chat that I had to leave, and I stated the reasons why I had to leave.
I'm surprised how come anybody else saw the message where Sir CJ's put it on the Zoom conversation? Anybody
saw-
else notice?
Yeah, I saw the message after the meeting.
Okay. Okay, I'm listening. Sir Dante, as a chapter commander, I want you to take move this meeting forward, and I'm here listening.
Okay, Sir Louis, anything to say?
See about what, sir? I mean, you
On
were
the
here.
on the issue that Sir CJ has responded.
Nothing to say there. I mean, I don't have any question. I mean, he answered all the how do you call that? I mean, our questions or so yeah, I heard it. I have nothing to say. So I mean to say what?
Okay, so we cannot decide until all our
What
the
decision
evidences.
needs to be done, sir? What decision needs to be done?
Well, there are these things that Sir CJ has mentioned that there is some statement.
I know, sir. You do not need to repeat to say that to me. I know. First, you said about that leaving the meeting. He answered that, and you just confirmed that you saw his message. What's the message? What exactly he said? Because I did not see it.
Is that I wrote that I had to go because I had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we
That
were
you
already-
said you saw the message. You don't need to repeat yourself, sir. Come on. You said it in the mail. You said it here in the meeting. So, Sir Dante, you mentioned you saw the message.
Yep,
Was that the message?
that he is sleeping because of some appointments.
Yes. Yes. Was the meeting recorded?
Well, the meeting was not recorded, but
Okay, it was not.
I don't
Yes,
know.
yes or no?
I don't know who has
Yes or no? Yes or-
who has made I don't know. Maybe somebody has made recordings, or I don't know.
No, nobody will make recordings, sir. It's only when you record it. So I'm just asking. You said you saw the message. What was the message?
It was
Oh,
there is a message given by Sir CJ that he
Yeah.
because of his he is he
Okay.
will woke up early due to some
Okay.
appointments. That's it.
Okay, so that's what he said, right? Okay. So
Yeah.
what? I don't have any question on that. Is there anybody else question?
Okay.
The issue has been answered.
Okay. So
Lucky
please
for
go.
him, you saw it. Lucky, I would say lucky for him, you saw it.
Okay. Now the next
Because
question
otherwise,
is
we have to balance.
yeah. His message is Sir Sen has told that Filipinos are monkeys.
Yeah, understood. You don't need to repeat that to me. So he said his part, saying that that's what he heard, and then Sir Stain actually is trying to say that I mean, we have to check if that is really something that is true. I mean, we cannot ask against Sir CJ because he already wrote it, he said it here, and all we can do is to ask like, okay, how between him and even us, how do we prove that?
Yeah.
Otherwise, otherwise we ask ourselves like, like not only the three of us, four of us, and even the ones who were present in the meeting, like, I mean, do you have, what do you recall? We cannot be like, let's say, judge the CJ if he's lying or not. That's what he said. I mean, unless otherwise you prove also that he's lying, then we cannot say that he's lying.
Unless an evidence is shown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Although, yes, see, it's not, for me, it's not also absolute that the burden of proof should lie with him only. I mean, because he said it, and actually we are the ones who are trying to like say if that's right or wrong. I mean, so it's actually very difficult for us because we don't have the recording. It should have been easier. And
well, the only solution on these things is if Sir CJ will present to us his evidence. But if he's telling that if this is he wants a PT procedures, then we need to have the procedures, Sir Sullivan, so that Sir CJ will give us the true reply for this accusation.
If you want, sir, I can send over a copy of all my notes. I took the time to type them up for my handwritten notes. The ones that I had handwritten, some I had typed already. The rest, I took the time to type them up. And I apologize, I misspoke earlier. I said 1.5 pages. It's 2 pages in full, but still.
Okay, I can you can share that to us now.
Yes, sir. 1 second, sir.
Okay, I'll make you a co-host so that you can share.
Okay. Share screen. Screen number 2. Here we go. I believe everybody can see.
Okay, that's coming. Yes.
These are my notes, sir. Feel free to take screenshots. And I can send over a PDF version right after the meeting, sir. And that's the last bit of my notes. Is everybody able to go through these?
Yes.
I
Aside
will,
from these notes, Sir CJ, do you have any other evidence to prove some of these notes?
these are my copious notes, sir. That's why they're copious. They're very detailed, sir. Should I send over a copy of my notes to you on WhatsApp, sir?
Yes.
Will do, sir.
Anyway, this is a recorded meeting, so they can see what is inside.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Yes, sir.
So
Like I said, I have no reason to lie. I have nothing to gain from lying. I know what I heard and I stand by my word. You know, if I just may say, sir, I heard you, Sir David, and until this meeting, that's what I was doing, sir. I was laying low. I was keeping my mouth shut, and I was just letting things happen. Sir Zane pulled me into the conversation. I did not insert myself into the conversation. So because he did not get the results that he was looking for from me, he then turned and accused me of siding and being with Sir Dante. I have no side to take here except for the chapter and to the organization. Sir Dante and I, we do have some great history. We do disagree on a few things here and there. When it comes to PhilSoc, I try not to hold a position because this is a Filipino community thing that has been around before my time. There's a lot of history there. Some of it I know, a lot of it I do not. And thus, I don't interfere within the internal politics of the Filipino community. I did it as when I was a Kabayan Weekly, and I continue to do that even as a Knights of Resolve. I understand the dynamics and I understand the law for what needs to be done. That's as far as my reach will go. So I did not volunteer myself to open up my mouth. Sir Zane volunteered me to do so. And I tried to answer him, and he was not happy with my response. I'm not sure what else I can say, sir.
okay, I think that's the only issue that we are having for tonight. So, any message, Sir Salvel?
Hello, sir. Yes, as that one is already as I said that the accusations was by Sir CJ told that he was PhilSoc is him, everything. Yes, Surgeon was I heard that one. But what really what really Surgeon is that he told us that he never say about the Filipino monkey holding a flag, right? So now as Sir CJ he wrote what is this? Like a minute of meeting.
Give me one
No.
second, sir. Let me pull it. Let me go back to that screen and read. A lot of it is, paraphrasing, but for the most part, when talking on the subject of the Filipino flag, which he brought up
Uh-huh.
again, and in context of the CC and Phil Sock being spoken of and mentioned about, Sir Zane said that if he decided to come to Dubai unannounced, and one monkey told him something about why you are or are not in OKR uniform and you cannot hold the flag, he would tell him pretty much get lost. Again, the reason why that stood out for me is because, like I explained earlier, that word is used to describe people like us throughout history. Just like when he said towards the end, you people do not want to listen. Now, I'm not a very sensitive man, but considering how the conversation went, that you people is also something that is used. Now, he may or may not have said it with the intention that it came out as. I can't say. I don't know what's in his heart. But at the end of the day, that's what he said. And I was, for lack of a better word, I felt a bit insulted about that.
Sir CJ, I feel it's a blind accusation against the regional commander. I do not hear, and none of us who are currently here heard, even the word monkey was mentioned in the conversation. And anything inappropriate from the regional commander. I'm sure one of us would have stood against or confronted in the conversation if these things has to arise.
Sir?
And now we're talking after weeks later, and then only you are saying with these words were there in the conversation, and none of us heard about it.
Okay.
So I feel there is something more personal to it. I think you need to have this air cleared out, Sir CJ, so that we can all move forward very peaceful way on the chapter.
Sir? Are you awaiting a response from me, sir?
Hello? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Like I said, sir, I cannot account for what may or may not have been heard or what may or may not be recalled. I honestly can't. I cannot. Only those who were in the meeting knows. That's all I can say, sir.
Yeah, those who are in the meeting are here. Some of us are here. I'm here. Sir Salibal is here. Sir Dante is here. Sir Louis is here. And out of 5, 4 did not hear what you're saying of, except you, Sir CJ.
I'm not sure what to say on that, sir, in all honesty. I have my thoughts, but I'll keep those thoughts to myself for now.
I'll give the floor to Sir Dante, the rest.
Okay, so Sir Louis, you have a message before since Sir CJ is given his statement on the accusation raised by our regional commander, accusation by Sir CJ to the regional commander, without any further, if we accepted the notes that was presented, then we will be deciding that internally.
All right. So,
Yeah.
My view is that the issue
in my understanding, is that Sir CJ said that that's what he heard. Okay, like that's
Yes.
what he, he heard. Let's say he recorded as well, but that's his like that's how that's what he received. Okay. If Sir Zane, if his exact word is, because it's actually Sir Zane who is the patient, is saying that Sir CJ is accusing him of something, let's say blank. For me, is that I find, and I can ask Sir CJ personally now, because I don't find it actually that Sir CJ, you have to confirm to me, okay, this is only for me, Sir CJ, because how I understand it is that I don't recall or can read from your mail and for your wordings that you said you accused Sir Zane of something. Okay, so for me to have my opinion on the subject for just for that tribunal, can you confirm if you're accusing Sir Zane or something, or otherwise what? I mean, because how I heard it is that you just put it simply that this is what you heard, or this is what what you hear, what you recorded, and what you received.
That is what I heard. That is what I recorded on paper. And this is what I'm saying happened, sir. Yes.
I mean, I could say that what I'm understanding is the issue of accusation actually is coming from like Sir Zane accusing you of accusing something. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, you just actually say simply that this is what you heard, and the question there, okay, whether that's accusation or not, anyway, first and foremost, is that what you heard is it something right or wrong? Right, not right the message, but like that is exactly what you heard. Okay, but since we don't have a recording of the meeting, I mean, I can't say otherwise if what exactly has transpired. So, Sir Dante and Sir Sullivan and Sir David, for me, I personally, I just want to say that we should be a little bit sensitive on what's the issue. The issue is actually Sir Zane is trying to say that Sir CJ is accusing him of saying something like an accusation, or but for me, because accusation would be very different from his observation, like, okay, this is what I heard. I mean, if you say no, that's not what I said, then but I'm saying that that's not what I heard. I mean, if I did not mean it differently, I'll take you as a analogy, Sir Dante. For example, you said that yes, it was actually said like that, but that's not what I mean. I mean, and then if the other party will not believe you that that's not what you mean, so what would you do? I mean, you can do nothing. I mean, he doesn't want to believe that that's not what you mean. Yes, I said that, but that's not what I meant. And if he just other party will just keep on saying that, no, that's what you mean because you said it. You're a professional guy, you're a well-educated guy, so you should have meant what you said. I can't accept that you will say that that's not what you mean. That's not what you intended. It's even very different because there is something that has been said or said that this is what I heard, and then if that is not, it looks like, or it's read that it's not received pleasantly by the other party, and he wants to hear otherwise, and the other party says, no, I'll stand by my words. I mean, that's what I heard. I said that's what I heard. I mean, you're not saying that that's not what you mean, but that's what I heard. So you know what I mean? It's not that we're trying to, like, say, investigate that. You know, that's what you. That's your accusation. It's, you know, again, it's a matter of, see, if you, Sir Dante, have not seen the message, everybody around us here now will, you know, still have a doubt about what Sir Seiji has said about, I leave the message, I said like that in the message. See, that's, and then, no, so what, if you have not actually seen it, only you have seen it, you know, only all of us, it will be very difficult again. So, what are we supposed to do? I mean, we cannot get, or even if Sir Seiji will present something, how could that be acceptable to us if he says, no, I have it in writing here, but I mean, but that's only yours. I mean, who would accept that? So we should be cognizant of what we're actually trying to achieve here. What I'm trying to say is, you know, are we trying to judge if, you know, it's actually about knowing only if that's what has transpired. It's not like if it's bad or good or wrong or incorrect or illegal or legal. For me, it's not about that. It's about knowing that, yes, that's what has transpired.
I apologize, sir. I've got a call coming and I have to take it.
So Sir, don't Sir Seiji, but Sir David and Sir Dante, Sir Salibel, Sir David. For me, again, there was a discussion about feelings. I mean, we're not trying to, you know, to guess or to say about what I feel. It's just about of knowing, and you know, what is the fact, and so that we can, I mean, what if we are to decide on something. For me, I just need to know the facts, and to be honest, so it's becoming our responsibility now. If we are pushing Sirs, because we cannot push Sir Seiji now to everything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe yes, but because you're trying to ask him if, you know, you said that this is what Sir Sain say, that you said this, and well, if he's got only his own recording, for me, that's I cannot take that, you know, positively or negatively. I mean, I can be neutral to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you really wrote that in the meeting, it's difficult for me to have my opinion. So those for the exact wordings, I mean, I don't know how to proceed with that. If we can't, if we will not take Sir Seiji's, call it, evidences of what he said is what he heard.
So to give us a conclusion, Sir CJ, based from Sir Louis and Sir David and Sir Salibel messages, we need more concrete evidence aside from your notes to show us your stand for asking apology of our regional commander. So with the notes that you have presented, well, it is acceptable, but nobody from us cannot guarantee that it is the real happening, the real that happens. So a more concrete evidence must be presented so that these things will be decided.
Noted, sir.
Sir Salibel,
Huh?
as
Yes, for me also it's no, because it's really hard also to decide as what also Sir David and both of us. And of course, during that our meeting, some of the tasks also like Sir, as I said, Sir, what is it? Sir Bless, Sir Robin, Sir Aldrin, Sir was there also in the meeting. So we don't know what really also their ideas about this. And as even so CJ wrote the letter, replied that meeting there was no agenda, there was no there was no agenda, there's informal meeting. So if as based on his records, as Sir CJ records, I don't think so that some of the member of trustees we believe in that, sir, because there was nobody. So there was nobody at the time to even Sir Dante to told that someone who take the minutes of meeting, as since even in your letters that that meeting was informal and no agenda, not at all. It was only a discussion. Otherwise, not even if I don't know to others, but for me it's difficult also to decide to make judgment like this.
so, Sir CJ, with these things, do you affirm and stand on your word that you require a apology from Sir Shane to the Filipinos?
Yes. I do, sir.
So,
Kalas.
so I think we
That's
need
it.
to prepare a proper prefectural tribunal procedures, Sir Salibel, and then we should be asking Sir CJ now present real evidence regarding this matter. So we need to do a proper PT investigations and things now. And we will be providing Sir CJ the procedures, and then we call another meeting for this matter. Any message, Sir Louis, regarding this matter, or you have an advice?
None, sir. I hear you. So yeah, I mean, but next time let's just have this, the like exact concern or the subject matter that says this is the concern. I mean, what's the concern? Like Sir CJ said XXX, and this is being refuted by Sir Zane. So what? Can we just have that exactly, like if 1, 2, 3, whatever that one is, so that we can exactly have the proper, exact and proper deliberation on those 1, 2, 3 matters. Yeah, because see here we just said about, it was like generic, was it? Number 1 is it's about what Sir CJ said about what's that, the monkey word, but it's not only a word, it's a phrase, that thing. We just have to properly say that if what has been said by Sir CJ as a phrase or sentence that actually is a subject line, if that's what we're trying to resolve. Yeah. Or sorry, or would you say, I don't know, would you say generally this, I don't know, but I think it's better to have it very specific, right? I mean, if it says Sir Seiji said that, Sir Sen said in the meeting phrase one like that, and then which is there on the mail, right? I mean, it says like 1, 2, 3. What are the phrases that Sir Sen is trying that Sir Seiji is saying, but he's saying no, I did not say that. I mean, what's that? What's our bottom line is what? Sir, we're asking Sir Seiji to validate it, right? I mean, to to provide evidence that that's what actually was said.
Yeah.
Is that like, okay? I don't know. I mean, but can we? Am I correct, so far? Am I on the spot of what are we trying to discuss? I mean, because now it turns to me that I don't see, because I don't see really how are we going to resolve that. I mean, regardless of the procedure, I mean, bottom line is Sir CG has to prove, because for me Sir CG is trying to say that I did not say that. I mean, I did not say that at all. And without the recording, I don't know where we're getting. I mean, I don't know how we'll be able to judge. For sure, Sir CG cannot provide anything. So, regardless of the procedure, how do we see it? How do we see it being closed out, or being like not closed out, whatever the positive or negative result, but how are we going to proceed? Or Sir CG, do you have something as a how do you foresee it? Let's think about this, sirs, Brads, okay? For all. We're trying to resolve this, but
Sir,
whether or
the,
positive or negative, how do we resolve this? How, like the PT, how the PT will come up with something as
excuse me, the issues
the,
brought up, sir, are focusing on two
The monks.
points. Okay. The use of the term monkey, whether it was used or not, and me having to leave the meeting without taking into account the entirety of that portion of the meeting where he was cussing and yelling and saying that he hates Filipino group. This isn't just one thing.
So I think okay.
So he was,
sorry, Sir CG, to interrupt.
Sorry, no, sorry, I apologize.
I think let's not add more. Okay, I would say not add more. Whatever has been said, and there, especially on the email only. Okay, because I think there will be more if we really have to talk about all the events that have happened. Number one for me, I just want to clarify that the issue about you signing off inappropriately, Sir David, do you still find that questionable, or do you
Yes,
still have a?
I still feel it is not the right thing to do it, because I have not
Yeah.
seen the message. And like you say, Sir Dante has seen it, like you're accusing Sir Zane using the words which none of us have heard that. I feel it's a false
Sir David,
accusation.
don't
Yeah.
mix it, Sir David. Please don't mix it. I'm just asking about that action that Sir Seiji left. He said his response to that. Sir Dante said that he's got some, and he recognized that. Not with the, don't just it's like if it's still an acceptable move or not. Definitely, it was not an acceptable move for me, even if he left that message. But that's not the question. The question is, for me, it was said that definitely you just disappeared. But he said no, I did not. I actually excused myself, and he did.
No.
So
As for me, he shut the door in front of everyone.
why would you say that, sir?
because he is not formally, it is a meeting and we are brother knights. We are in an order from the order, and we
Correct.
we should
So,
show respect. That's the whole thing. Why we
So you mean-
call each other sir? Why we call each other with sir is because of the respect for each other, and you don't show a disrespect of just walking away from a meeting.
correct. You,
This
you're
is not the
saying,
right thing.
you're saying you cannot accept only that he just wrote it in the chat box. He should actually said it. That's
Yes,
But
yes.
correct.
You
But
have to
fine.
excuse yourself, because except for one person, Sir Dante, as nobody has seen it. At least 5 out of 10 has seen it. I agree. But none of us seen it except for Sir Dante.
Okay. Yes.
And again,
correct. But
and that is again inappropriate. When everybody is in a conversation on Zoom, you don't type. You wait for the person to finish, and he is your senior. He is your regional
Yeah.
commander. Have that respect. Wait for him to finish the conversation and then say, sir, this is my situation. Please excuse me from the meeting. And the others, you just have to, that is the right way to do it.
correct. But for the purpose of this, like say this quorum, what else should be the next step on that subject matter? To have a
On the, moving forward, moving forward, I think collectively we need to make a decision and then process
Decision
followed by
to what?
action. Yeah, we will talk about it on a next occasion. But again, what here I want to conclude is what Sir CJ had done in the last meeting is wrong. That's it, period.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. To move forward, well, regarding this purpose of this meeting is the accusation made by Sir CJ. So I think I don't know how to close it, since Sir CJ is still insisting to ask our regional commander for an apology, and it's to move further. So if he insists that, then we need to have a concrete more evidence and follow a proper procedures for this accusation. Now,
Sir, what I think should happen and what is actually going to happen are two different things. I am not naive, nor am I unrealistic. I know we will not get an apology from the regional commander. He will not admit he said what he said. He will not admit that he made a mistake. So at the end of the day, class, leave it alone. That's my solution. If he wants to continue, I can't stop him. But at the end of the day, what am I going to do? I can't force him.
okay, so
It is what it is.
So since statement of Sir CJ now is to leave it. Is that correct, Sir CJ? To forget it.
To be truthful, the only reason why I wrote that rebuttal was to put on the record why I interrupted and why I left. That's it.
But
That's it.
regarding this,
Of course, I did feel that we should get an apology. Was that realistic of me? Probably not. But hey, why not ask? Why not state it? I still feel that way, but do I expect it? No, I don't.
But according to Sir David, Sir Louis, and Sullivan, without concrete evidence and only your notes, we are not accepting these things. So,
It's okay, sir.
so now, what it will be the decision now, Sir Sullivan?
Yeah.
So, what is your decision now? The statement of Sir CJ states that not require apology now.
No, I never said I don't require an apology. I said I accept the fact that we won't get it.
Okay.
That's two different avenues of approach, sir. I still feel that he should apologize to us, but I'm also realistic in knowing that we won't get it. So what's the sense? Keep dragging this out for what?
Okay.
It's noted for the record.
Sir
That's
Sullivan, what is your decision?
No,
To
we haven't
close?
decided at all. Yeah, we have to close it.
But now, will you, Sir CJ, send something to Sir Third Saint about this affirming this accusation? So
I-
can you
there's n-
send now?
I think there's nothing else to say. I've said what I had to say, sir. I don't think it makes any sense to keep going at it. If he wants to, that's up to him. I don't feel that it's worth the time and effort, in all honesty. It's up to him. He's the regional commander. He's the one that, was feeling super insulted. What can I say?
Sir Louis, do we close this issue now?
Sir Dante, as I said, what I understood, Sir Zane is trying to ask us to convene this meeting. Sorry, I think Sir Sullivan's background is that. That I'm just guessing. I think it's yeah. Okay. Is to have, he asked us to convene this meeting, okay, to check and to get like, I don't know how you call it, evidence or some, if it's true or not, or whatever Sir CJ has said and wrote. So I said, what I'm saying is, my personal view is that, if you want me to make a judgment, it's very difficult because I know for sure the only thing that will resolve is to have a factual, call it evidence, right? Like for me, it's only the recording, which we don't have. That's why I asked in the very beginning if we recorded that, and it's not. So it's if we're always trying, again, at the end of the line, we're always asking Sir CJ to provide. To me, it's very clear. Sir CJ has repeatedly said what he said, what he heard, and for me, just the question is, okay, so is that really what has been said? Which, I mean, he's always saying that yes, that's what I heard. So the question for me is that my responsibility is to check if that's true, and I don't have the medium to do that. I don't have the evidence to I don't need to hear it from anybody. I mean, I just want to check, and I cannot ask Sir CJ more because, for sure if there is something he will give it to us like the notes, but the tangible medium there is just the recording, which we don't have, unfortunately. So now, if closure meaning, what is the feedback to Sir Said? For me, I don't know. I'm not a legal man, but I mean, who's
Wait,
It was
he
cut,
lost connection.
lost connection. About Sir David, while we are waiting for Sir Louis' message. Sir David, we need to close this issue now since Sir CJ has not given us concrete evidence about this thing. Sir David,
Yes, Sir Dante.
yeah. So while waiting for Sir Louis' connection, now that Sir CJ has not given us concrete evidence, what can you say now?
It is a false accusation against the regional commander.
Okay, so Sir CJ, since you have not presented any concrete evidence in this meeting, well, we, most of us, are saying that you have given this false accusation unless you have given more concrete evidence to us. Sir Sarabel,
Noted, sir.
Sir Sarabel, and you unmute yours. Sir Sarabel,
Yes, sir. As you told by you, by me, and Sir James, that the only evidence he has is just his notes. And there was no a video, of course. That's only a video we want, or a record. And as before, that meeting was only an informal, and nobody won from the head, from Sir Bliss, from Sir Jane as well, and from Sir Dante, that someone who take the notes. In fact, the host was Sir Aldrin. I don't know if the Sir Aldrin, he is the one, the host, if see the message and anything. But that, for me, it's difficult because how can I present the evidence? The only evidence is not a recording.
Sir CJ, if you have any evidence such as the recording, then you can present these things on the on us, so that we will accept your message to Sir Saint about an apology.
Like I said, sir, two avenues of approach. One, what I feel and what I know. I feel and know that he should give an apology. But what I know is that it's not going to happen. So class.
Yes, because he also denied the accusation.
Is it?
So that is very difficult.
But
Even somebody,
it's the other
maybe
thing.
somebody like Sir what's with
It
this?
should be.
Sir David, he told us that. No, I don't heard some like that word, the monkey. So even someone, "Oh, I heard that." So where's the evidence?
Okay, so I think Sir Louis is not coming back. So based from the recording and based from the informations we received, I think Sir CJ, the notes that you have presented regarding the accusation or made statement made by Sir Shane at the meeting is not acceptable. So with these things, we put our stand that more concrete evidence to be presented so that this your statement will be acceptable.
Noted, sir.
So I think we have to end this meeting now, and we'll talk further regarding the decisions regarding this matter. Sir David,
Yes, sir, Dante.
so we can close this meeting now. And any more
Yeah.
further statement to Sir CJ?
Yeah, we have discussed already. The matter is very clear that there is no evidence against Sir Zain, and none of us have heard him saying anything wrong in the meeting. And except for Sir CJ, that means it is a total false accusation. And we end this, and then I think we, not I think, we as the trustees, the elders have to discuss that this doesn't repeat again.
Okay, so thank you very much for attending this meeting, and Sir CJ, Sir Sullivan, Sir David.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you
Good
for
evening.
attending.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.